Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott, and today I have some incredible new channelings from the Arcturian Council, channeled by Daniel Scranton. You can find these channelings at danielscranton.com. The Arcturian Council is a group of higher density beings channeled through Daniel Scranton, and I have had the wonderful opportunity to share these channelings with you, and each time I learn something new. This is an amazing set of channelings, and it continues to speak of the present moment and what we're going through spiritually, especially the community of awakened individuals out there in how we deal with the shift into the new earth. This particular set of channelings covers a variety of topics, including connecting to Sirians, Pleiadians, Andromedans, and Lyrans, humanity having crossed another threshold, nothing is more important than this, 3 steps to living the life of your desires, you cannot break this law of the universe, more signs and evidence of this is coming, the place of ultimate power, a progress report on humanity's ascension, and so much more. Connect to Sirians, Pleiadians, Andromedans, and Lyrans. May 26, 2025. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are quite pleased, in fact, to be part of your journeys as we tune into you and feel your progress, feel your expansion. And we do enjoy feeling that we are playing a part in your evolution of consciousness. We would like for all of you to know that you can connect to us at any time, and you can connect to Sirians, Pleiadians, Andromedans, Lyrans, or any other group of ET beings that you feel drawn to. We are all aware of you, and we want to be a part of your journey. If you're feeling drawn to Pleiadians in any particular moment, then there's a reason for that, and you need to pursue that relationship that you have to them. Those of you who feel attracted to us are usually attracted to us because you are very interested in your spiritual evolution, and you have put that above all else. There is a need for more human beings to be interested in their spiritual evolution at this time because you have more physical trappings than you've ever had before. Now, you can still enjoy the physical reality, and you are meant to be there and to eat food and to have sex and to enjoy entertainment and all other aspects of physical reality that you get to enjoy. But you always want to do so with the full remembering of who you really are as a spiritual being, as a being of love and light, a being of source energy. You don't have to separate the worlds, just as there is no real separation between star systems. Distance is not a problem. There is no real separation between the physical and non-physical realms. And as you see yourselves as being able to access more of the non-physical consciousness, more of the non-physical energies, you can enjoy your physical reality even more than you've been enjoying it. When we were in physical bodies, we enjoyed the physical reality and everything that we could about it. But we didn't get so mesmerized by it that we forgot who we really are as spiritual beings, as non-physical beings. That's the trick. The trick is to blend the two together in such a way that you're able to maintain your sense of self as a physical being. And as a non-physical being, both are meant to enhance the other, and each one benefits from the presence of the other as well. So do not think that you are only there to live a physical life. Do not assume that you need to transcend the physical in order to be someone who is a spiritual person. You're meant to enjoy both, or you wouldn't be there at all with those opportunities to explore who and what you are being of source through the physical. And remember that you have so many connections in other star systems and other dimensions to draw from that also help to enhance your experience as an earthbound human being. And in so doing, you will enjoy the best of all worlds without having to shift first and without having to die in your physical body. You may also wish to include your sleep time adventures, your dreams, and your astral travels, and to integrate those into your sense of self as well. It is time for the awakened collective there on Earth to start operating as full, whole, integrated beings of love and light. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Humanity has crossed another threshold. May 19th, 2025. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You have crossed another threshold in your spiritual evolution there on Earth, and you have crossed this threshold because the timing was right for you to do so. You are there to have certain experiences, and you are also creating your reality. Both are happening simultaneously. Now, the fact that you have stayed in your bodies and stayed relatively positive has put you on the timeline where the timing was perfect for humanity to cross this threshold. So you can take credit for it in that way. But recognize that we are all on an upward spiral here, and that we all get to enjoy the ascension of our universe because it is time for that to occur. What does the threshold mean for all of you? It means that you are now awakening within yourselves more of your cross connections to the other yous in other realities, and it is time for you to benefit more from what these other aspects of your oversoul are doing, learning, and achieving on their timelines. In their physical bodies, you don't have to think of your past lives as being complete, done, over with. They are ongoing, and those beings are evolving and ascending with you. You are not there to overcome all of your mistakes from those past lives and clear all of your karma so that you can evolve and ascend. You are there to benefit from everything that is happening in every incarnation that your oversoul is having right now. And so, of course, your past selves are benefiting from what you're doing right now, and your future selves are helping you to get things more quickly than you would have if they did not exist as part of your overall self. Now, some of you will have these experiences of these cross connections in your dream state. Others will have memories in the waking state or daydreams, imaginings, and you will wonder where that thought came from. You will wonder often what it is you're getting in any given moment and why. And it will be because one of these other yous is reaching out in a variety of different ways. They are becoming more aware of you just as you are becoming more aware of them. And as a result, you will see yourself more as a collective consciousness, which is more aligned with the true you that you are. You are not that individual after all. You are not just part of a bigger whole. You are also that whole expressing as a smaller unit of itself. And so while many of you have only considered the bad deeds from past lives you are there to make up for, it is time for you to see how you benefit from every action, from every creation, from every lesson, from every interaction that is occurring across simultaneous time right now in the larger picture of things, because you are your oversoul. And it is time for you all to think of yourselves as much more of a collective consciousness that has access to much more than what you can remember in your physical mind. And that is what this crossing of the threshold for humanity is about for all of you right now. It is time for you to benefit more from all of these simultaneous lives. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Nothing is more important than this, May 18th, 2025. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You have so much to feel good about right now in your lives, and whether you feel good or not really does depend on whether you are focused on those things or you are focused on things that are missing or things that don't feel so good about your life. You get to determine how you feel, and how you feel is how you are vibrating, and therefore you get to determine what you are getting and not getting in your lives, because your vibration is everything. You have a vibration that is unique to you. You are energy that is vibrating, and how you vibrate as a unique energetic being determines so much about what you experience, because this is what you are really meant to master on Earth. You are meant to be more conscious, more aware of what you are vibrating, what you are feeling, what you are thinking about, what you are focusing upon, and that is why it must be reflected back to you as your life, your circumstances, the things that are coming and the things that are missing. These are your reflections to tell you about how you've been vibrating so that you will learn and make adjustments. You can always make the course corrections that helps to get more into alignment with the things that you want. And so the question then remains, when will you do it? Do you have to wait until things get really bad before you can make a course correction? In some cases, the answer to that question is yes, because some people have to try everything else before they become aware of their vibration. And everything they experience that leads up to them realizing that they have a vibration and that it has been pretty low has also helped them in some way. And that is why nothing is going wrong there on Earth. And there is nothing that you have to feel bad about. You always get to decide. You always get to decide how you look at your life circumstances as well. And how you look at them will also determine how you are vibrating in that moment. Every moment contains within it a choice. And you can choose what you're focusing on and how you're focusing upon it. And that will change your life because it will change your vibration. Now, were you meant to live in only higher vibrational states for your entire lives and in every lifetime? Of course not. You are meant to have access to all of the vibrations so that you can make an informed choice. Sometimes there is a beauty to sadness, and sometimes it is appropriate to be angry. Sometimes fear serves you. So are you meant to avoid all of these lower vibrational emotions all the time? Well, you already know the answer. But you are also meant to notice how these emotions feel to you, and therefore how you are vibrating, so that you will make a course correction. It does help to recognize that your vibration matters, and it does help for you to have the knowledge that you are creating your reality. And some people will reject that truth for as long as they possibly can. But it is a law of this universe. And once you embrace it, you can start working in your vibration, tending to it, noticing it more often, and offering it on purpose so that you can see the reflection to you of that which you want to see. And we know that many of you are doing this and doing it beautifully. And we also know there is always more that can be done and that will be done by you. And we will be here in the 9th dimension supporting you in every step along the way. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. 3 steps to living the life of your desires. May 14th, 2025. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. You have a capacity to experience so much love, so much joy, so much inner peace, so much clarity, so much excitement, so much creativity, and yet you are not taught how to access these aspects of yourselves when you go to your schools. You need to have schools that teach you how to access your emotions, how to choose a vibration, how to activate something within you that is already there. And you need to do so because you need to live as you were meant to live on Earth, as aspects of source energy. Now, beings and collectives such as ourselves are very happy to be your teachers and to inform you that it really does all exist inside of you. Now, when someone says that to you, it is easy for you to dismiss it and say that the house that you want to live in obviously doesn't exist inside of your physical body. And the same could be said for the car you want to drive or the money you would like to have in your bank account. However, when we talk about you, we are talking about the total you, not the physical body. Everything exists within the true you, and you find the feeling of that within your physical body so that it can be reflected to you in the so-called outside world. We say the so-called outside world because that world isn't even really outside of the true you, the whole you, the real you. So you see, the vibration of what you desire to experience exists within you. The physical being within the physical human body, and even all the stuff you want to acquire exists within the you that you really are as a soul. Therefore, it is very important for you to be able to access the abundance that you are within yourselves. You have an abundance of vibrations, an abundance of energies inside of your physical form. The first step is to acknowledge that it's there. If you believe that everything does exist within you, then you are more likely to continue on to step 2. The second step is to go looking for it. What we mean by that is that you get to feel around inside your body until you find the feeling that is a match to what you want to experience in the so-called outside world. The next step is to let go. You don't have to hold the vibration forever, but if it is the vibration that you say you want to experience, then you will go back within yourself and feel around for it again and again and again. Not because you are trying to get something that you want, but because it is the way you have said you want to feel. You let go of the attachment, you let go of the timing that you think it should come to you in, and you let go of the details, the specifics, and know that you are going to get the essence, which may be something even more than what you dreamt up in your physical mind. So it only takes 3 steps to live the life that you want and have everything that you want, but you have to be willing to take those steps because no one else can do it for you. And you will find that it is, in fact, easier to take those steps than to take every action that you would need to drag everything into your reality that you want to experience. We know you can do it because we have already witnessed every single one of you doing it. And we are here to not only teach you how to do these things, but also to support you every step of the way. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. You cannot break this law of the universe, May 11th, 2025. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are very pleased to be visiting with you once again, and we want you to know that we are visiting with you always. And so what we mean is visiting with you through this particular channel. We can reach any of you at any time, and it is your openness to us that makes that possible. You are opening yourselves up to connect with whatever it is you are focusing upon in any given moment. And so if you do not wish to connect with or vibrate in harmony with a particular person, government, group, or organization, then take your focus off of that and put your attention on what it is you would like to connect with, what it is you would like to become. You are becoming what you focus upon, and that is one of the laws of this universe that we all share together. We are here to assist you in navigating through your lives by helping you to understand these truths in practical ways. You may feel that you need to be more informed so that you can know where to send the love, the healing, and for whom to pray, but keep in mind that what you need to be informed of will make its way to you. There is no shortage of information out there, and you can choose what you put your attention on in any given moment. That is one of the many uses of your free will. Use your free will to decide what you want to focus upon and become more of it. Do not see anything as having been thrust upon you, but instead, recognize that you are receiving what it is that you have been focusing upon in your reality. And empower yourselves by reminding yourselves that you can change your point of focus at any time. Use that power, that ability that you have, and you will see the results immediately in how you feel and eventually in what comes your way. Remember that you have a bit of time lag there on Earth, and so you may not see results in your physical reality immediately, but they are coming. What you can always do is feel for the resonance, the relief, the expansion, and the joy that comes to you when you are focusing on something that is higher vibrational, and when you are focusing on something that you do want to experience more of. You will get the results that you want from doing this, and it is not just our guarantee. This is our universal law, and it must be so. Take your attention off of the when, the where, and the how of it all, and enjoy the process of experiencing yourself becoming that which you are focusing upon, and you will enjoy the ride. This is something else you are meant to do. You are meant to enjoy the ride, and we are here to help. We promise you that we will continue to do so, as this is an eternal ride that we are all on together. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. More signs and evidence of this is coming. May 10th, 2025. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We know how well you are all doing there on Earth, and we attempt to convince you that you're doing well when we connect with you in this way. When we connect with you in the astral plane, you are much more open to seeing your planet as doing very well, because you're able to see the bigger picture. You're able to see how everything is working out for the best, no matter how it might look. You're able to see the necessity of certain circumstances there on Earth, and how they all benefit the whole of humankind. We still want to convince you that things are going well, and that you are doing better than you think you are as individuals and as a collective. And we want you to know that there will be more signs coming your way of the betterment of the human collective consciousness. You're going to see people coming together to solve problems and to create peace. You're going to see so many instances of people helping strangers out, and that will be shared across your social media. Those who understand the power of good news are rising up and sharing that good news with their fellow humans. And we also want you to understand that this is a very special time for humanity, and it must be looked at in that way. This is a time where everything that needs to be seen, that needs to be forgiven and healed, must come to the surface, and you are the ones who can choose to see everything in a new light, and you can choose to see everything and everyone through the eyes of Source, because you know that is who you really are. You also know that love heals and love works. You know that love transforms and love leads to the solutions to those problems that humanity has been facing. You who are among the awakened collective are there to shine a light on that which is lovable about what you want to see more of there on Earth. And by giving your attention to the good news and to those who are doing the good deeds, you bring more awareness to the truth that humanity is evolving. You are ascending and you are becoming your higher selves. It's happening in every moment of every day, and we will continue to shout it from the rooftops of the 9th dimension, because we know that we are getting through to more and more of you who are turning away from the doom and gloom report and accepting the higher vibrational timelines that are before you and that are available to you. You are getting help from more than just us and others in the 9th dimension. You are getting help from all dimensions and star systems, and everyone is pulling for humanity throughout this beautiful universe of ours. So let go of the idea that Earth is not doing well, and embrace all of the evidence that you are, and you will see more evidence coming your way. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. The place of ultimate power. May 5th, 2025. We are the Arcturian Council, and we are pleased to connect with all of you. You are awakening to the truth of who you really are more and more every day, and you are helping those around you do the same by holding that knowing in your consciousness. You are there to have experiences as the source energy self, to see the world through the eyes of that which many call God, and you are there to create. Once you have an experience, you must decide how you want to frame that experience. When you eventually get to the perspective of Source, you then become much more effective and powerful as a creator being. We desire for you to recognize yourselves as such, to realize that you are meant to create and to have a joyous experience of your ascension. Even though your ascension is assured, you still are deciding how you're going to do it. You still get to determine for yourselves which set of eyes you see ascension through. And many people are choosing to see it through very human eyes of separation, eyes of judgment. Many people are hoping that ascension is an escape, but you are not there to escape. You are there to integrate, and you are integrating that which you have previously condemned, so that you can see everyone and everything as part of one whole being. That being is Source, and when you are acting as Source and loving as Source, you're able to see everything as Source. When you are thinking as human and acting as human, you want to judge and separate and condemn. And then you get more of the same reality that you've been getting. So those of you who are truly awake know this, and it resonates with you. And you are there to teach it through your example. You are there to show others what it looks like and what it feels like to be one who walks in a human body, but holds the consciousness of the divine. Now, as you do so, You get to create wonderful things, wonderful business and buildings and vehicles and clothing and artwork and movies, and we encourage you to do so because self-expression as source energy serves everyone. And creation from that place of knowing that every creation can be of service is how you build a better world. You still have time to dwell there in the fourth dimension, and you might as well do so from that place of empowerment and from that place of creativity. You might as well take your awakened self to everything that you do and everything that you create. There is much room for growth still, and we are talking to those of you who are in the awakened collective, because if there wasn't room to grow, you would be stagnant. There is no such thing as that type of stagnation. You are always growing and becoming more of who you are, and you get to do it joyously through your experiencing of your conscious creations, and you get to show others what is possible when one who is aligned with source energy creates. And so go forth and be fruitful and create, and know that you are having the impact on the rest of humanity that you seek to have as long as you are in that place of remembering who you really are, and you are creating from that place of ultimate power, that place of alignment with source. We are the Arcturian Council, and we've enjoyed connecting with you. Progress report. Is humanity still ascending? April 30th, 2025. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are very pleased to give you this progress report, as we know how important it is for you all to understand that you're still moving in the right direction. It is very important for you to recognize that humanity is in fact on the right track, and that you are in fact ascending. What does that mean? Does that mean that everything looks different today? Not necessarily. Some things do look differently than they once did, but other things remain the same from the outside perspective, and that can be troubling. What you need to acknowledge within humanity is that you are seeing the world differently. You are starting to understand more about how the issues that you face arise within your personal lives and in the global scale in which you can view your world. You are there to change your response and yourselves. You don't have to go out there and fix all the problems of the world. You don't have to go out there and move all the pieces around so that they fit into place perfectly. You are there to change you, and we can tell you that from our vantage point, you are doing just that. People there on Earth are shifting, evolving, and ascending, no matter how it might look. Now, you still may be wondering what your place is in all this. You can be the voice of reason at the next dinner party you attend. You can be the one who refuses to point fingers, choose sides, and get angry about what they are doing. And you can offer a different perspective, a new perspective that may not hit home for many of the other people at that dinner party. In other words, they may not agree with you. They may not go along with what you're putting out there, but you will have planted a seed. You will have made them think, and it is important for you to understand that change begins when you think differently about yourselves, about others, about the world. Your response, your reaction, your approach to what is happening in your lives and in the lives of others, these are the important aspects of your life experience that you can change. And you can change everything by looking at something differently. But what will change first is you. You are ascending, which means you are evolving. You are becoming something different. You are not just ascending by going to a different place and bringing all of your baggage with you. You are ascending by letting go of all of your baggage and rising up to a higher level of awareness. In that higher level of awareness, you can see everything differently, and you can speak, think, and act accordingly, and you will have the impact on your world that you want to have. But first, you will impact your internal world by letting go of fear, resistance, and judgment. By letting go of resentment, anger, and anxiety. You've had those experiences already, and you are ready to let them go. And now is the time, and our progress report for you is this. We see more of you doing these things right here in this now moment. And we know you will continue on that path. We are certain of it. We are certain of it because holding on to that which is dark and heavy and no longer serves you is going to feel worse and worse until you feel definitely that you have no choice but to let go. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Awakened Collective, answer the call, April 26th, 2025. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have received so much feedback from all of you, and more is always welcome. We will continue to welcome in all of the energies that you send to us because we enjoy being your co-creators in the Ascension process. We have the vantage point of humanity and life on planet Earth that serves us most, and we know it to be the vantage point that serves you the most as well. And that is why we are always sharing with you our perspective that all truly is well there on your planet. Those of you who are awake need to understand the importance of you being there, even as you do not feel that you fit in so well. It is not about fitting in for any of you. It is about taking the bold steps forward that many others would like to take but are afraid to. You tend to forego the traditional career and the traditional life for something that is out of the ordinary, something that is unique, and you do tend to follow your heart. Now, what this means is that you are leaders. You are natural-born teachers and leaders, and you are meant to show others the way. You are not meant to show others your way or the only way, but by your example, you are showing others that it is possible to march to the beat of their own drum and still lead a happy and fulfilling life. Therefore, we will always turn you back within yourselves to the inner calling that you have right now. Perhaps you have an inner calling to go live somewhere, to go be with someone, to take a course so you can access more of your gifts and abilities. Whatever the inner calling is that you have, you are meant to answer the call. You are the awakened ones that we have referred to many times as the Awakened Collective. And as you are true to yourselves, you play the role that you are meant to play within the collective. And we know that you are moving beyond the traditional life because this is the lifetime of ascension for you and for all of us in the universe. We also know that you sometimes have to face fears and think outside of the box in order to follow through with your passions, with your dreams. Remember that those desires that you have are coming to you from within, and you are meant to feel pulled in a direction. You are meant to express yourselves in all the ways that you can and to share with others who and what you really are. It is time for more of you to answer the call, and we know that you will, but we know it because we know that the call will get stronger. We don't expect you to just listen to us and follow your inner calling because we are prompting you to. We know that it will get louder and louder until you do so because that is how you all set it up. And it was a good plan, and it still is. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. This set of channelings present a fascinating framework for understanding the current moment in human consciousness evolution. What strikes me most is their emphasis on integration rather than escape. The idea that we're not meant to transcend the physical realm, but to consciously blend our spiritual awareness with our earthly experience. The concept of crossing thresholds in our spiritual evolution feels particularly relevant right now. According to these messages, we are awakening to cross connections with other aspects of our oversoul, essentially becoming aware that our past, present, and future selves are all happening simultaneously and can support each other. Why do I have such an emphasis on the future self integrations lately on my podcast? That's why, because I've been called to do that. Becoming aware that we are our past and future selves in this moment. And this reframes the traditional linear view of karma and past lives into something much more dynamic and empowering. What is practical about this teaching is the 3-step process for manifestation they outline. First, acknowledging that everything we desire already exists within us vibrationally. Second, actively feeling around within our bodies to locate that matching vibration. And third, letting go of attachment to timing and specifics while continuing to return to that desired feeling because it's how we want to experience ourselves. The 5th dimensional shift they describe isn't about leaving Earth or our bodies behind, but about operating as a full, whole, integrated being of love and light, while still enjoying physical existence. This means eating, relationships, entertainment, creativity, and all earthly pleasures remain part of the experience, but we engage with them while maintaining awareness of our true nature as source energy. The emphasis on focus and attention as creative forces is particularly powerful. They're essentially saying we become what we focus on. And in a reality where information overwhelms us constantly, the conscious choice of where to place our attention becomes a fundamental spiritual practice. What aspects of this integrated approach to Ascension resonate most with your daily experience? Have you noticed shifts in how you perceive time or connections to different aspects of yourself? You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. And welcome to The Reality Revolution.